Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Kingdom's Queens podcast. We are so excited to be here with you guys tonight. And the Chiefs are off of a 31-0 shutout win versus the Las Vegas Raiders, and the only blowout shutout of Andy Reid's career. And honestly, of all of the things he's accomplished in his career, I'm so glad we got him this to add to his resume because, hello, that's amazing. Yeah, lots to dive into tonight. We're both in a good mood about the win because that was there's a lot of good things to say. So let's get into it. I am your host, Lexi.
Hey, y'all, what's up? I'm Jodi. I'm trying to get these things together.
Courtney moving around.
Sorry, I feel like I just dropped 7 things. I'm okay, I'm making lots of noise. Calm down, Jodi. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. I broke my nail, so I had to re-glue it on right before. So I have nail glue, right? It's a lot of things happening, but we're here. We made it. Yeah, great win. Win was insane. I feel like I look like a little boy. I'm sleep deprived, and I've ripped my lashes out in the last day. So I don't even think I've really actually looked at myself today in the mirror. So okay, yeah, I look like a person, kind of. Kind of.
No, why this guy's always trolling? Is there a reason you're always trolling? Because we don't need to troll, okay? Thanks.
Oh shit, I haven't even looked at.
I love calling out a troll at the beginning of the show, but he's always trolling. So
who is that?
I don't know. He's always in my comments saying something negative.
Well, while you're here, go to YouTube and like the episode. If you're gonna
give us a retweet, just keep it going.
It's. Am I reading that timestamp right? Is my computer broke?
No, it says 2:11 a.m. I'm not sure how that even works.
Yeah, mine says 3:11 a.m. So
because also it's not even the 11th minute, however you want to say that. Anyway, regardless, we're not spending time on that. So let's do our exciting win over the Raiders.
I was I know I'm sleep deprived. However,
I'm seeing
the
same
3:11 a.m. in real life.
Something's tripping.
Literally, okay. Yes. So last week's. Before we talk about last week's win, I kind of want to talk just a little bit about the 15 and my homies foundation.
Yes, please do.
That I don't think people realize. Okay, so the Kingdom Queens had the pleasure of being invited as VIP guests to the 15 and the Mahomies Foundation, which is incredible. So thank you, Patrick, Brittany, and team for even thinking of us to invite us, because it was not a lot of people there. There was barely any media people there. There was no.
And the team at GEHA in Austin as well for inviting us.
Incredible. Austin, we're besties. But there was no local TVs, no local media, none of that in the building. So being able to be there, that was very dope. So thanks so much. But just being able to listen to all of the things that Patrick and Brittany do, not only for the community and in the community of Kansas City and in Texas, everything they do here, they do there, which is great to see how they mirror and just take care of so many people, family, college kids, little bitty babies, all the things. And it's so funny because something actually clicked in my mind yesterday when I was there. They asked us hey, do you have any food allergies, blah blah blah. And I was oh, that's very nice, because I feel I go to Gallows a lot, and
yeah,
they never ask me that. They're just what you want, steak or chicken, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so, them asking do you have any food allergies,
thoughtful questions.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't. But then sitting there and kind of going through the presentation of everything that they were doing and all the foundations and all the things that they participate with, I didn't realize, which I guess I did realize, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together in my brain. They are a part of a foundation. I have to Google this very quickly because I want to make sure I say it right.
I will say, just while you're Googling that, shout out, they did raise $1.5 million just last night. Mm-hmm. Incredible donations were made, incredible auction items were given out, and it was a really cool event to see.
Yeah, that was so funny because I saw somebody post that, and I was just I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm like, I don't know if like they want that out there, but the amount of money that they did raise, I saw somebody posted it last night. Like,
I think I think the foundation posted it this morning, so you're good.
Oh yeah, right. This morning I saw somebody posted it yesterday, so I was like, I'm not gonna post that today. I'll let them say it, and then I don't want to break the news.
Right.
So they work really closely with a foundation called FARE, FARE, Food Allergy Research and Education. And the reason why they do that is, and they like kind of show this like video of Pat and Brittany talking, and they were talking, and I know we've heard this like before. They were talking about how like Sterling had really, really, really bad food allergies when she was a baby, and she ate something and it made her have like a horrible reaction. And that is when, and you know, at that time they were brand new parents, first baby, no kid ever, like kind of learning and going through the motions. And they couldn't understand like why she kept having like these breakouts and these reactions. And then they realized it was the type of things that were in the food that she was eating. And so because of that, you'll see like Brittany has done all kind of like just commercials and just like networking and things of that nature, talking about like food allergies and being very particular about like the food that they're putting in their body, their kids' body, even their puppy, their dog's body, you know what I mean? So it was really nice to kind of see like those connecting dots and how they came together. And I was like, oh yeah, this makes so much sense. So it's a great foundation if you guys have not looked at FARE either, and especially if it's something that maybe you're battling with like as an adult, or if you have children who maybe have battled with food allergies. I'm not a parent, but I have lots of friends who are, and just having like different conversations with them over the last like day talking about it, they're like, yeah, like you have no idea until it's happening in the moment. Right. When it's happening, it's all about like, how do you prepare for it and make sure your kid is okay, and do you go to the emergency room, like how do you handle this situation when it's happening? So for them to ask every single guest that's
scary if your kid is that's
terrifying. That's terrifying as hell, actually. So know that there are resources for you if you're someone who battles with food allergies, if your family does, whoever, and know that they are a very big advocate of making sure that people are doing what is best for them and healthy for them and their bodies. So loved kind of like hearing about that. Of course, there's so many foundations who they partner with, work with. It seems like everybody just had like this big outpouring of wanting to help Patrick and Brittany Holmes and just everything that they've done. So it was kind of great to see QB1 and wife kind of be themselves and hang out and
just let loose
and really just raise money for a great cause. Like lots of money was raised for not only their foundation but scholarships, getting children to college, and not only in Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas, but in different parts of like
Texas too.
Texas, so very dope to see. I love that, especially from an educational standpoint. And yeah, they great foundation. Can't wait to hopefully invite back here. But and I know the work that they've been doing from when they originally started it. They said something like they doubled this year. They basically doubled, I think, the amount of money that was raised from like maybe either last year. And they were saying how every single year they have to move the event because it is just growing at a tremendous rate. I mean, for instance, there was like 80 tables worth of people there, right? Me not realizing we're VIP. We were table 11. And I was like, Patrick, I'm poor. Thank you.
I'm not going to be donating too much money, but I'm here to support.
Thank you for letting me and us be here. Like at the stage, I ain't got no money. So I got $17. I got $17.
I have $5.
What did I put that towards? Like, what did I put that towards? But no, it was great seeing the amount of money that they raised. But I was like, ooh, you should put me there like table 60 next time. We up here with all the high rollers. And I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
Hilarious.
But no. Beautiful event. Lots of stuff that they were giving away. Every single team. I mean, I saw the Jamar Chase signed helmet and was like, I love that. The Josh Allen signed helmet, the Dak Prescott signed helmet, all of that stuff was being like auctioned.
Y'all know the beef between Jamar and Patrick have like on the field beef, but I think they're all right off the field. So
absolutely.
But yeah,
it's signed Jamar Chase helmet, Bengals helmet. So that was kind of cool. I was like, okay, I get it. Because I'm sure Pat has definitely gave him stuff for his foundation too and signed off.
Probably. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
You gotta, keep it real for the good in the community. So and yeah, like you said, Patrick and Brittany, they've just done so many good things for our community. You can't even begin to list it off. So just continue to support, and they're doing great things with that foundation. So we love to see it. And thank you for inviting the Kingdom's Queens, because that is awesome.
So the Chiefs got a very great win over the Raiders. So the thing is going into this game, the spread before, thank you. Going into this game, the spread was, I think, 11 and a half point favorite going into it. Now, I will be very honest. I definitely thought the Chiefs were going to win at least by 2 touchdowns. Like, I think I said 12 points. I was like, you know what? They're going to win by 12. Like, it's going to be more than like a touchdown and a field goal. But I actually was like, I think the Raiders are going to give a little bit more effort. Maybe we win by 14, but like 0 points on the board. Like, y'all put a donut up. Like, y'all can just
I don't think anyone expected 0.
Vegas, wherever y'all are at. But like, why? They literally, like, why'd y'all even get off the plane? Now, granted, I guess it was probably super early for them. That was probably 10 a.m. their time.
Jody, that doesn't matter. They only play noon games. They only play early games.
Well, noon games there versus noon games in the Midwest. Anyway,
I don't know. That was an all-time stinker. All-time stinker.
It was a mess. It was fantastic.
And
I'm so glad I sold my ticket and did not go.
And it would have been fun just because they blew them out, and you don't even have to stress. You're just like there having a great time. But even Andy Reid opened his press conference after the game saying he was like, without saying he felt bad for Pete Carroll, he basically said he felt bad for Pete Carroll. He's like, he was out a lot of starters. There's injuries that happen. He's like, I get it. When that stuff happens, it sucks. He's like, Pete's a better coach than what he put out there, and you could tell, like, and this is a thing we say all the time about Andy Reid is like, he will never disrespect his opponent to like crazy proportions. However, I will say kneeling out the clock at the 2 minute and 30-second mark is a little bit disrespectful. But at that point, what are you going to do? I mean, they're at 0 points. You might as well just end the game early. Like, there's nothing else that team is going to do. So,
yeah, I actually thought it was incredibly hilarious. If I would have actually went, I probably would have left like at the beginning of the 4th.
Yeah.
Because like, no, I'm not about to sit here for this. I'm going to go home and watch football. And I'm going to let y'all have it. It beat some of the traffic. But no, the game was incredible. So yes, Rashee Rice finally made his appearance back. Something that we have been waiting a very long time, long 6 weeks to get Rashee back out and being active. Now, I will say, I think we did discuss it. Jesus Christ. We did discuss it just a little bit last week. Like, okay, what were kind of our expectations for Rashee? What did we think we were going to see from him? How many snaps were we going to see? Like, how many targets were we going to see from Rashee Rice? So, first,
I think we all.
Funny. Let me tell you why EGE is funny to me.
So EGE, let's say what it stands for. Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to eat,
right? Either one, here's what I hate about it.
What?
Everybody says that Rashee Rice is EGE.
Yeah, they like refer to him like that's his name.
And that's not
it's not him. It's the movement.
It actually makes me cringe so bad. It makes me cringe so bad because it's like, okay, y'all, like, okay, let's talk about what it means. It means because he's coming back, it's creating opportunities for everybody, which means everybody gonna eat. Not my name is Rashi Rice, EGE. Everybody gonna eat. One individual person cannot technically be everybody.
Everybody, right?
It's not like
it's like adding him into the mix means everybody's going to eat because he literally opens up the offense. And I literally tweeted, I think I tweeted out like after that first drive, second drive, I'm like, this is the definition of everybody going to eat because every single person is getting involved. You had Pacheco on the first round, then you had Kelsey with a big first down, then you had Noah Gray getting a huge first down. Then you have Xavier Worthy making contested catches. You have Tyquan Thornton getting in there. You have Brashard Smith, huge shout out to him, man. He was cooking out there in the running game and the screen game. And then you have Rashi out there, and he just opens everything up for.
Absolutely.
He puts that fear into defenses. And although our offense has been cooking the past few weeks just because we've figured out a rhythm and we've figured out an identity a little bit, he really just opened it up even more. So,
yeah,
the Raiders just looked They looked so clueless.
It's funny because so we already know Rashi Rice is going to be the main person who is going to get targets on this team. He is pretty much he's the new one, right? When you include the tight end room, everybody, he's the new one of this team. And I think that is what the Chiefs are trying to cultivate last season, and it just didn't happen because of the injuries. So yes, Rashi led the team in targets. Granted, leading the team in targets and it being only 10 targets, like, that's not like a ton.
That shows you that everyone's getting,
So Rashi on his first
not to mention it would have been more, but we took all the starters out after the third quarter because the Raiders once again decided not to get off the plane, apparently. So,
and rest up, get some rest. It's week 7, so Rashi went 7 for 42, which is an incredible. It's incredible. So I mean, you can definitely see how many more pages came back available in the playbook. Now, I will say this. It was the Raiders.
Yeah.
So they really didn't have to, I don't want to say try because that's not correct. But they did not have to
do a ton.
They did not have to do things outside of the ordinary to get the first down because they literally were getting the first down. And we didn't punt the ball until the fourth quarter. So it's not like they were struggling to get a first down. Isaiah Pacheco was really great. Kareem Hunt was not only really great, he scared the hell out of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was really great. And
there was a lot of injuries. A lot of minor injuries.
Those legs kept going. Those legs did not stop moving. And I will say, I think my favorite thing out of all of the offense, besides the fact that Patrick Mahomes has been creating this MVP campaign since week 2, right? I feel like he's continuing to slowly build what this MVP campaign looks like. And Rashi Rice coming back opens up the playbook, and it makes all of the receivers and tight ends even more open with the running backs because Rashi is back and we're able to pretty much spread out their defense. It's letting the run game kind of create and evolve into what it should be because now you have to question the deep ball because if Pat gets the opportunity, he's going to do that. The one thing that I kind of loved a lot with this game, because it was the Raiders, I'm interested to see how we are able to do this going forward. We were able to create some really, really, really long play drives. Now, this is something that you see a lot in training camp. Training camp, Andy Reid has them out there on the hottest day, and they are running the longest drives ever. And because you're able to do that, you're able to take advantage of the clock, milk that clock, and do what you need to do. We know that Andy Reid knows how to speed the game up if he needs to. He knows how to speed the game up. We need to go score in 2 minutes, 13 seconds. We know how to speed the game up. I think it's very important to have good balance and be able to know how to run that clock and slow it down. So it was really nice. They had a 17-play drive. They had a 16-play drive. They had an 11-play drive. They had a 9-play drive. So it was really nice to see them be able to really focus on running the ball. We saw a lot with Rashad in the fourth. It's great to see him being acclimated, get them reps, get them little bitty legs going. New Jerick McKinnon, just accept it. That's who he's gonna be. That's who.
Literally, that's his role. He is new Jerick McKinnon. And
Love that.
this game, it felt like I was watching a preseason training camp type of game. Like, that's what it felt like I was watching.
It was bad.
They were executing to perfection against an NFL team, against starting NFL players.
It was great, but it was bad. Like, literally, the Chiefs scored on almost every single drive. Like, they scored on 4 straight drives, like touchdowns, not like a field goal, like touchdowns. And it's funny, you said something that made me laugh on Sunday. You were like, hey, well, at least Harrison Butker didn't miss. And I'm like, bless. Because, I mean, the amount of – he literally had to kick an extra point. Like,
I think he had a field goal. He had a field goal at the end because, like, once again, Andy Reid just wasn't trying to be disrespectful. So he was like, all right, screw it. Let Butker get a practice kick in. And he made it.
And just like when he punted the ball, I was like, y'all know we could have went for it, but that's fine. Like,
I know. Like, you know what actually made me sad was at the very end of the game when they put Kenny Pickett in at quarterback for the Raiders. And he fumbled the snap because of course he did. And then Jerry Tillery recovered it. And we were like on their 10-yard line. And I'm like, seriously, like y'all really couldn't score there.
Like,
come on.
I
just wanted one Gardner Minshew to Jalen Royals. That's all. I just wanted one.
Me. Put Isaiah Pacheco in. I'm like, put him in for one drive. Go score.
Just 3 more points. Anything. I don't know. Anyways.
It's like, oh, you had to put Isaiah Pacheco in to score. Yeah, well, hey, it happens like that. I do want to also say, like, I love what we're seeing right now out of like Travis Kelce is what was supposed to happen last season, right? Travis Kelce,
he was wide booty open,
double and triple teams, and just being available for Pat when he looks at his first and second option and they're not there, and then Travis is standing over there like, and
he's like, I'm back, I'm over here.
So being able to see, this is what was supposed to happen all last season. This is how you extend the lifespan of Travis Kelce. You have your 3, you have your 3, 4, 5, 4, 1, 5, 4, 5, 1, whatever y'all call them. You have your 3,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they are creating the longer life expectancy for Travis Kelce to, hey, if the Chiefs win a Super Bowl,
life expectancy is hilarious. It's true though. No, and what's
Chiefs
really
win a
funny?
Super Bowl, do you really think that Travis Kelce is not going to think about coming back for one more year if they win this year?
Oh, I think he absolutely will.
Right.
I think he's literally said on his podcast, I think last week, he was like, this is the most fun I've had on a Chiefs team in a while. Because this is like the energy of this offense is so much fun right now. And that's what Andy Reid has said. I mean, everyone on the team speaks to it. It's like Xavier Worthy has the energy. Hollywood Brown has the energy. Rashee Rice, when he returned, it was like they all just like, it's so much fun. And you can see it in Juju. Like you can just, and Taekwon. And I mean, it's palpable. And I think it's got to make it even more like, okay, yeah, if I can last through this year, I might come back next season. And why not? Like the funny thing to me is that Travis Kelce was so wide open at some points during this game. He had one of our longest catches of the game. And he actually led the team once again in receiving yards. But that just shows you how much Rashee opens our offense for a guy like Travis Kelce, because I know that like Taekwon and Xavier open it in different ways because they can go deep. Hollywood has his thing. But Juju and Rashee and then Travis all kind of play that similar over the middle role.
Noah Gray.
Noah
Gray 1 for 28. What? Every week.
It was beautiful.
Every week I want 1 for 28.
Right. Just give me 1 for 28.
Or 2 for 40. And that's the thing. That Noah Gray and Juju right now are really the same role. I was gonna say Saturday.
And Patrick trusts them too. Like he trusts them like crazy. So
on Sunday, I specifically was like, people don't respect Juju Smith-Schuster for like what
no,
he
they
does.
don't.
He may not be getting the targets, but the blocking that he's doing, the creating PIs, the being in the way, the being the distraction, this is why players hate him, right? Lions players told us for 2 weeks how much they hate Juju Smith-Schuster, right? Because of what he does. So I don't think people actually have watched Juju's game until after they heard the Lions crying for a month about it. And then actually seeing what he does and the asset that he does. Juju has been doing this. This is the player he has been on this roster. He is always the person out there really putting in, like, I don't know how to say, like, being in the dirt, but literally he's always in the dirt. He's always taking the dirty hits, creating the PIs, getting pushed around, getting knocked down. That's what his role is, to get all those other guys open. And Noah Gray also is
I think Juju, and I agree. And I think Juju kind of gets the rep of like, I don't know where his reputation comes from. I think he still has that rep of like TikTok boy from the Steelers, whatever that is. But I'm like, this man is like, I mean, our whole offense, I will say, is pretty selfless, but this dude has to be like the most selfless guy on offense. Like he is, like you said, he's willing to do just about anything to make a play happen. And and Noah Gray does too. He just goes about it a little bit quieter, probably, so you don't notice it quite as much.
You look at the stat line and you're like, Noah Gray did what? Oh.
But you'll see him out there on random blocks. And actually, I want to give Tyquan a bit of a shout out for some blocks he had for Brashard in there. I was like, okay, you're getting better at blocking.
Tyquan is really elevating to. I just love that the Patriots were not able to get this out of him, and Andy Reid can always figure out a way to make a guy special in their own way, and that is something that this coaching staff does incredibly well. Tyquan knows that his role on this team is like wide receiver 5. You know what I mean? He knows that's what his role is. He knows, being on the field, Pat's probably throwing the long ball, the deep ball, and that's what's going to make other defenses have to flinch up. You put Tyquan Thornton and Rashee Rice and Xavier on the field at the same time with Isaiah Pacheco just kind of chilling over here in the corner, and then Noah Gray just randomly being in the slot. Like, come on now. Like, when you look at something like that, if they're lined up, there's no way that defenses cannot be terrified of what they're seeing.
Right.
The thing is Andy didn't even have to really get in the playbook this week for them to put up 31 points, and they took their foot off the gas and could have really put up 40 plus if they wanted.
They could have done so much, but they didn't have to. I mean, it was like, why show anything else in our playbook?
I'm not about to keep doing this. We could just keep. Now, I will say this. I want to yell at Caliendo. Yeah, that's what I want to yell at. I had to think. Because Patrick Mahomes lining up as a running back is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And
they wanted to get Gardner that touchdown against his former team.
And to get a flag for, was it holding? No,
false start. I rewatched the game today. It was a false start.
I seeing Patrick Mahomes line up at running back and then that happens, I'm like, that's really depressing.
It's really unfortunate because it would have been a touchdown.
We're never going to actually see that again, like ever.
No.
Actually,
maybe in the playoffs, and it'll have to be a different.
We're not. We might see that in a preseason game in 2 weeks.
Maybe next year. Yeah,
we're never seeing that again. So I'm very, very, very disappointed in you, Caliendo, for taking the joy away from me. Now I will say Rashee Rice did score his second touchdown, and I cashed out, so I'm not that mad. But
that's the thing is I wanted that for Gardner so bad too, and I think just the timing it just wasn't good. But Caliendo, I do want to give him credit because Trey Smith did go down.
Was good. Callie
He was good otherwise. He was good otherwise.
Crap. No, he was good. I'm giving him crap because I wanted to see Patrick Mahomes at running back.
Right.
Yes.
We all did, yeah.
Do that. So really, I mean, there's not really so much more you can say about the offense. The offense was great. The offense was elite. Now, I will say, Jawan Taylor, another game, no penalties. Everybody respect him.
He's been fantastic.
Say nice things about Jawan Taylor.
Say nice things.
It's been 4 games in a row now, no penalties. Yeah. So literally say something nice about Jawan Taylor.
Cleaned it up.
Trey Smith went out the game with some he had a back spasm or something. And
just like locked up on him.
Who has back issues. Okay. I was like, oh, I feel that on a spiritual level.
Same.
Go ahead and sit down and go get some work done. Have somebody walk on your back, actually. Have one of them running backs go walk on. Have one of them receivers walk on your back. It'll probably feel great. But nothing much more from there. Sounds like he's doing just fine. It should be good to go.
And honestly, I think taking him out, and then I think Jawan said he had a little, like maybe a little shoulder soreness or something. But I'm like, at that point, it's all just precaution because we're up so much and these Raiders aren't scoring anything on us. So
if you can
take them out of the game,
if you could give guys a rest and let them just kind of let their bodies do their thing, you're gonna always take advantage and do that.
Yeah.
So let's kind of get into the defense a little bit. They were flying around the whole entire game, and so fun fact, we barely saw them. But when they were out there, they were Drew Tranquil, Leo Chanel, Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson was even decent. I was like,
he had the biggest hit of the game. God. He had the big.
Like, oh my God!
The thing is there was like almost nothing to defend, really. But but Jalen Watson, he had the biggest pass breakup of the game. So good.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Defensive line looked great.
They did.
Sack. Charles had a sack taken away. Like, you can't really complain about these things. They looked really good. The biggest L we have is losing Omar Norman Lott for the season to a torn. I don't know if it was ACL or Achilles.
ACL. Torn
ACL. Watch it again. And I will say, being at the gala last night, sat next to my good friend Nate Taylor, and I'm like, how did it happen? Because like when you look at it, it looked literally very normal, very just
it was a normal rep, but
I'm like
got caught under his own feet kind of thing. Like,
yes, I don't know, it sucks. Here's
the
why.
thing about
I was just gonna say
you go ahead.
Week before, I literally was like, ONL is one of the biggest difference makers on our defensive line. When he's out there, you feel the difference.
Yeah.
We already were thin, right? We were already thin in this position. And now you lose one of the best who has made a difference on this line. And I'm just like, okay. Like, I already know, I'm not even gonna say thought. I already know Veach was on the phone working the D line anyway. Like,
so unfortunate. Yeah.
Didn't Diana Rossini like tweet that out the other day or something?
Yeah.
Like, she actually tweeted that out the other day too. But like, we already knew that, right? But Sunday morning, I was like, well, I said, I think Veach is gonna make 2 moves before the trade deadline. And I said at the moment, defense and offense. That was what I said that morning. I think he's going to make a defensive, go and get somebody for the line. And maybe if the running back, if the price is right, he's going to go get a running back. So then Kareem Hunt scared us. And I was like, well, maybe he might go running back and then defense. Then he came back in the game and I was like, whoop, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
And then you lose O&L. And I'm like, that's not
so now
great.
You need double the D-line help.
You already needed help.
Yeah. I think like what's frustrating too is O&L, he's had such great promising flashes, but it's only been 7 weeks and it's already been a few little injury things here and there. And I hope that means
training camp. Even through training camp.
preseason. I don't think he played all preseason. So it's like we didn't even really know what to expect from him. And then really he surprised everyone. It was fantastic. I mean, he made some really, really promising early on plays. I hope it's not something that is like he's just super injury prone and we can't get much out of him, because I think there's so much promise there. But what can you do? ACL. I mean, we're not going to see him till next season. So now, I think like the Jets and Dolphins are going to be selling.
Whole bunch of people are selling. Jets, Dolphins, Saints. There was somebody else.
Potentially Browns.
Man, the Browns.
The Raiders might be selling. Raiders are going to sell to us, but they might be selling.
Do
you hear the Cowboys? The Cowboys might want to acquire Max Crosby.
Huh?
Did you hear that today? That's the rumor today.
I looked at Twitter one time today.
Okay. Trey Wingo put out that the Cowboys are inquiring about Max Crosby.
His dick, are they going to pick up his cap?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that would be the plan, right?
Oh,
so
that's funny. You could have just paid Micah Parsons. Yeah.
You already had, no.
Actually, my brain is way too tired to even care. That's a tomorrow thing.
But that's the rumor, is that he might go to the Cowboys. But I don't know that they're willing to sell Max Crosby, because they've said every time that they're not going to. So
he could definitely go to the NFC. Bye.
Right. Even though we'd have to see him again on Thanksgiving, and I don't want to do that, but whatever.
Bye. Yeah, I would hate that.
Bye.
We would 2 times a year anyway. So back to the defense. Okay. So today, the last 40 hours of my life have been chaotic. Okay. I've barely looked at my phone. I've barely looked at my text messages. I've barely looked, I'm trying, y'all. I got 2 text messages from 2 different people, and they asked me, hey, what you think we're doing at corner? I see we elevated somebody. So I haven't looked from the practice squad. I haven't looked at my phone, so I didn't even know this happened. And I'm like, oh, hell, what's happening? What Veach doing? And so I'm like, okay. We elevated Knowles today.
Oh, Kevin Knowles, I think is his name.
Knowles.
Cornerback.
Yeah. Corner.
Someone asked us earlier the Christian Fulton thing. So
So as somebody who was driving in the car rushing home so I could get on Kingdom Queens, I had to hop on and listen to one of my favorite media people. And I was like, let me just fast forward and hear what he said. Nate Taylor is the funniest person in the world. He's also an incredible dad. By the way, incredible dad. He is the funniest person in the world. So I'm listening to Weird Games Only, and I fast forward because I was like, what's
I didn't have a chance to listen to that today, and I wanted to, but I didn't.
I only listened to literally maybe 12 minutes of it because I was driving. And I'm like, so, okay, what's happening? What's happening? And so he was like, hey, gonna be very honest. Is he somebody who's a trade piece? Very, very high possibility. I guess we'll see this week if he's a healthy scratch or not. So take that as you will. We haven't seen this man play any football yet. We know how much the Chiefs paid him and gave him in a contract. If this guy is as healthy as he says, and this guy can't come out here and do things, I don't have anything positive to say about it, because from what I saw from him in training camp, I was like, wow, he's cooked. But that's not a fair opinion, because it was training camp and it was preseason. So if this is somebody who is a possible trade piece, because you see Jalen Watson stepping up, you're seeing what's coming out of Noah Williams, who's a dog.
Oh my God. He's ranked. Wait, do you know his ranking among all cornerbacks this season? Not just rookie, all?
No.
He is ranked 7th.
Because he's a dog.
He is so good.
And the thing is you knew
what a diamond in the rough. My God.
No. Veach knew what he was getting out of him when he went and got him.
Okay. just touching on your training camp thing a little bit too. I remember like maybe midway to kind of later through training camp, Spags said in one of his press conferences, he's like, Knowles, he's like, he's really good, but he's still kind of slowly picking up the system. And it made me kind of worried. And I listened and I was like, I wonder if he's not going to be what we're hoping. And so then I'm like, thank goodness we do have Christian Fulton just in case, right? Whatever. Turns out he learned that system quickly once the season started, and he's been fantastic. So
the whole time he's like, oh no, this is easy, which is great. So I will say this. It is great to the cornerback room is stacked.
And we didn't have this. We had an issue with them last season. So this is a fantastic.
As long as they stay healthy, we should be okay. Because you got something out of Noah Williams that you weren't really expecting.
Right.
You still got a Joshua Williams and a Nazeeh Johnson sitting over here. Mm-hmm. Jalen Watson, because he's been getting the reps, he's been great. Trent's been lights out. His conversation don't even matter. Brian Cook as a safety has been great. Christian Roland Wallace has been great. You're seeing kind of your DB room come together. And you're realizing week after week, you know what? They might be okay. They might be okay. However, you're looking at your front four and you're like, what the hell? Now, I will say this. Do not let the Raiders game fool you. Do not let the Raiders game fool you.
And, the Raiders, like their O-line, they have like maybe 2 guys on the O-line that are really solid, but the rest are not good. So
you got Ashton.
I've seen... Amazing. Poor Raiders fans. I hate the Raiders. It's always F the Raiders, but their fans are in shambles this week. And they're like, why did we take Ashton Genty when we could have taken Armand Membu out of Mizzou? We could have taken. But it's crazy. Oh, I'd be so mad. But they took a running back at pick number 6, which is. The Raiders, they don't do anything right. They just don't.
No, they don't. And they got Tom Brady.
It was a flashing, exciting pick, and I think Ashton Genty will be good, but I don't know that he's ever going to be great on the Raiders. And even he said in his post-game press conference,
talking about.
Did you see that? He said they have a losing culture.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I heard that, and I was just like, "Get that man out of there! Get him out of there!" This
poor kid. And remember how
that fully guaranteed contract.
Pre-draft, he's like, I just want to go to the Chiefs. Me and Mahomes, we'd win all these Super Bowls, and then he has to go play us and score 0 points.
Poor kid. I feel bad for him. I'm still gonna take him for a touchdown every week, but I feel bad for him. So there's definitely some opportunity with the defense. So do I think Veach is going to make multiple moves before the deadline? Yes. We kind of remember what happened last year. He went out, he got Josh Uche. He went out, he got DeAndre Hopkins. He went out, he got somebody else I just can't think of off the top of my head right now. But Veach made about 3 moves before the trade deadline last season, if you guys remember. So I absolutely think that he is going to be kind of on that same energy this year. Now, I know last year it was we're going for a 3-peat, all hands on deck. It is what it is. We got to get it. But I don't think that mentality changes because we're not going after a 3-peat this year. I think there's a whole bunch of teams. I think there's the thing is the AFC is wide open.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah. But the Chiefs have more than. Here's the thing. Even if the Chiefs don't end up with the 1 seed, because now our 1 seed fate depends on if those teams lose. If the Bills can lose. If the Colts can lose. That's kind of how the AFC is falling right now. Even if we went out. If they went out too, we're not getting the 1 seed. We know that they can go on the road and win, and they can win at home.
You know who's pissing me off? The Denver Broncos, the Denver Donkeys. Man, they don't do anything. They don't do anything for 3 quarters, like the past 3 games, and then they show up in the 4th quarter and decide to win. It's really
they're going to start losing soon,
and they're getting glazed, and I see right through it. I'm like, they're on fraud alert for me.
I'm so glad
I see right through it.
I'm so glad I haven't been on social media. The Denver Broncos, they're fraudulent, and that's okay because you don't have to really discuss that because
all the media is just glazing them like, oh my God, is Bo Nix the next John Elway? I'm like, huh?
That's disrespectful.
John Elway, no.
That's disrespectful to John Elway. What?
Right.
Why would y'all? Anyway, so that's kind of where we're at from an offensive and defensive standpoint based off of last week's game. Very dominant, very happy. This week, Monday Night Football at Arrowhead. What were you about to say?
I was just going to say all three phases were just really, really impressive last week.
Yeah,
and I understand it's against the Raiders and they did not show up to play, but it was nice to see. It was refreshing. Anyway.
So this week, Monday Night Football, which is nice because, the boys get an extra day to rest, right? So not only did you have a noon game and your day was over by 4 p.m. and you could kind of go home and chill and watch football and eat pizza if you're Trent McDuffie, do whatever you want to do. You now don't have to play until Monday night. So the boys get that extra day of recovery on the body, whatever it is they need to do and get done. Now, before the season started and I saw this schedule, I was very excited about this upcoming Monday Night Football game against the Washington Commanders.
I think we all were,
Jaden Daniels, one of my favorite, not a rookie, but one of my favorite newer quarterbacks in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Just all around a great guy. I will say I love something his mother said the other day. She was like, y'all are not going to keep wishing that RG3 stuff on my son. He is not him. He is not like him. He is him. My son is him. You're not going to compare these two. And I was like, I know that's right, Mrs. Daniel, because I love her. Hey, bud, thanks for watching. So really excited about this team coming here, but it kind of sucks because is everybody hurt?
So
Jaden is not 100%. We don't know if he's necessarily gonna play yet from his injury that just happened this past week. I know he
just played the Cowboys and lost like 44-22, which is insane. Also, the Cowboys offense has been absolutely rolling, but that's besides the point.
The Cowboys are a team, and people bet to watch out.
If their defense can figure it out, yeah. But yeah, so Jaden Daniels went down.
So that's all that bad.
He went down like in the third quarter. I don't know, kind of later in the game, but he went down with a hamstring injury. And that's really unfortunate because he's been injured for a few weeks. He's had a knee thing. He's had some things going on. And he is a quarterback that is a dual threat quarterback where he can use his legs against you and he can run and he can kill you with his speed. And he can kill you with his arm too. He's very talented. But I don't know. And the thing is, they have the Lions and someone else coming up after that. 2 NFC teams. So it's like, do you just rest him this week because it's an AFC team? And as much as we all want to see him on Monday Night Football,
I'm going to be so sad if Jaden Daniels.
I know.
Monday.
That
was like the one game. I've been a big fan of him since he was at LSU. I love Jaden Daniels. He is just like excitement. He is like good TV. So for him to
and he's just like a good dude, fun to watch. Like it's a bummer.
Patrick Mahomes. He wants to come to Arrowhead. So like, I would be so bummed if we have to watch
Marcus Mariota. I know.
It's painful. But outside of that, what's the update on Deebo Samuels? What's the update on Warren? Like,
they are both
heard anything out of Commanders camp yet, so I don't know if they're both going to be ready to go on Monday.
The only update today, because we're both, because it's a Monday night game, we don't start practicing till tomorrow.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So all I've heard is that Deebo and McLaurin are both on track to practice. So I'm sure they'll both be back for the game. Yeah.
Well, if you're not going to have Jaden Daniels, you definitely are going to need your 2 and 3 best weapons. The thing is even though Deebo is battling injury right now, he's been very good for the Commanders.
He actually has, like, surprisingly
great for the Commanders. And funny because I do think he's in like a proven year because so many Niners fans and Niner Nation talk so bad about Debo and how he's been awful and gained weight and this and that and blah 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 and blah blah blah. So like I know that he's like it's fine. Let me go ahead and go to the Commanders and let me prove to y'all what I can do. So it's great to see him there. And then Terry McLaurin got his payday. So he's ready to just kind of ball out and go crazy.
Right.
So I'm really interested to see kind of like what those reports are going to look like when they come out on Thursday and Friday. That's when we'll know. I'm sure there'll be limited practice to start the week. I'm sure they'll probably do a lot of more like just like treatment and things of that nature.
They'll be in the building tomorrow. They do like their actual practice Thursday, but they'll do like meetings and recovery and all that stuff tomorrow.
Because like I'm thinking about this game, and not only do I think the Chiefs are going to win this game, and I think they're going to sweep through the bye. I'm just kind of like, okay, what's the one thing that I need to be worried about on this team, whether it's the offense or the defense? And when I look at both sides of the ball for the Commanders, I'm like, okay, who on their defense can stop our offense? Their defense is not. They did not make a ton of. Their
defense is looking bleak. It's looking bleak.
They didn't make a ton of moves in this offseason.
Not at all.
Defense from last year, and you seen what happened in the NFC Championship game last year with the Commanders and how they got smoked by the Eagles. So the Eagles are a high-powered offense. So now me looking at the Chiefs offense is seeing that it's even more high-powered than the Eagles, which I can't even believe Devontae Smith put up 200 yards last week. But seeing how our offense, I can't believe that was insane. How our offense literally compares to the Commanders' defense, I'm like, oh boy, this could be a very long night for them. Especially because the way we're going to be able to spread out the ball, and we have so much speed that's there. And it's going to take over. You're going to be at Arrowhead on Monday night. It's going to be loud. It's going to be rowdy.
It's crazy.
A hostile environment. It's going to be the Halloween week. Like,
I'm not going to lie. It could be ugly. And I if we play how we've been playing, it could be ugly.
I hope it is. I hope it is. I don't want us to have any remorse on any team, period.
And listen, I've seen
nobody.
We've seen Marcus Mariota do some crazy shit at Arrowhead. Remember?
No, he was never a Chief. I'm like, how?
Remember what game? I think it was when he was on the Titans.
Yeah, it was the Titans.
And it was in the red zone, and he deflected his own pass, and he caught his own pass and went into the end zone. So listen, I don't want to jinx anything. I'm here to knock on wood.
Please.
But so I'm not counting him out. He could pull some crazy shit. But the way it looks, and their weapons are good. Not gonna lie. But the way everyone's been playing on the Chiefs, I just think it shouldn't be close. Keyword is shouldn't.
Sorry. I just got a message that was yeah. So no, it shouldn't be close at all. So
if we want to get into our keys to winning the game.
Yeah, I would say I think my first key to winning this game is the one thing that Patrick Mahomes has done really, really well is he's not had any interceptions. He's been playing very clean football.
I'm gonna knock on wood again.
But the thing is and he's been doing it consistently, so it hasn't just been
I agree.
Yeah, the last several weeks. So here's the thing: shout out to Bobby Stroup. Met him yesterday.
Great dude.
He's the time. Love Bobby. But the thing with Patrick Mahomes is he's playing very smart football right now. Not only is he being very careful with the ball and just being aware of his surroundings. Again, we talk about this week after week. People get mad at Patrick because he overthrows the ball. He might overthrow the receiver instead of throwing that interception or throwing it into double and triple coverage. And people get upset about that. But we have seen several times where defenses will do a pick six and run the ball entirely back. So very happy that Patrick is playing smart enough ball to where he knows to either just throw it out or throw it out of bounds.
Correct.
On top of that, so I'll say that my first key is I just need Patrick to continue to just play smart football. He doesn't have to force feed anybody right now. And that's the beauty of this offense.
Right.
And everybody got to eat. Because you have so many weapons available, somebody's open. It's 7-Eleven. Somebody is going to always be open. So that is the beauty of this offense.
Yeah.
And the one thing that he's not going to have to worry about. You should not have to force feed Xavier Worthy. You should not have to force feed Rashee Rice because Travis Kelce or Noah Gray or Juju should be open to go get a first down if you're in that.
You don't have to force feed anyone because there's going to be someone else that's open. Like,
absolutely. So just continue to keep playing smart football.
And I want to say,
Patrick will get bored and he'll want the deep ball. He'll want the 40-yard, the 35-yard pass.
And he does, and he takes it when he can. Like you saw last week with Tyquan against the Raiders. Like he found him open randomly and he had like a 40-yard completion to him. So
that was great. I love it.
Like you just that's why you have to continue respecting the long game with him too. And I think it's so funny when we've had the deep ball consistently all season long so far this year, which we haven't had in a few years. But this past week against the Raiders, we didn't have to have it as much just because we literally didn't have to. And now you have all these trolls coming out of the woodwork saying, well, now he doesn't deserve MVP because it was too many checkdowns. I'm like, y'all don't
watch Josh Allen play football.
You don't get it. Josh Allen this year, it's only checkdowns. It's only checkdowns. Like, that's all it is.
What's your key? Your first key to winning?
Man, I would say make their offense uncomfortable really early on. Don't let their weapons go crazy on you. Don't let them start developing that short game. Sometimes these backup quarterbacks can be troublemakers just because they can. You don't expect the crazy things from them, but they can be efficient. So I would say just early and often make their offense scared of you and don't let them get anything developed because
I agree.
That's what we did to the Raiders and we saw how that went. So
I mean, they have a really good I don't want to say really good. They have a good running back duo with Deebo Samuels and Ja'Cory
Krusty Merritt.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was like, I say his name wrong every single time. But they have a really good duo with them too. As long as Deebo is healthy, well, they should be able to run the ball. I know that that's probably going to be their game plan, especially if Terry McLaurin's out. But then think about the Lions.
Thing is, though, we don't allow.
I'm like, and then I think about the Lions, and I think about how their running backs didn't do a single thing against.
We don't allow running backs to do much. So
so that's like my point, right? I know that they're going to lean on their run game because they're have both, especially if Terry is not healthy. Like Scary Terry for a reason. He usually turns up on people's defenses. It goes crazy. So
if you stack the box and he's your only kind of longer weapon.
You have nobody else.
There's just not a lot to work with there. So
yeah. Now Austin Eckler, he's old, but he's Mr. Reliable for them. How do I say this?
He's out. He's out.
Is he out?
Out for the season. Mm-hmm.
When did he get hurt?
Like week 2 or 3. I'm not laughing at him, but yeah, like he's out. We don't even have to worry about him. So
yeah, well, shit. Okay. Yeah.
But otherwise, he had a really good start. Actually,
I have nothing for you guys.
Yeah,
Zach Ertz, right?
They have Ertz. I do like him. He has a good connection. They have a good connection.
I'm thinking about one of these Mr. Old Reliable men.
Zach Ertz for sure.
They're Travis Kelce. So Zach Ertz can still he's older, but he's still able to be a game changer. I don't think he's going to do much, but you have to respect him and his game and who he is and what he does. I don't think he's going to do much with our DBs, but you still have to know that he is a weapon that is on the field that could possibly do something. So, I mean, I hope Terry McLaurin's playing just because I don't want this to be I just don't want this to be a god awful game. Like I love the Chiefs blowing out the Raiders 31-0. I do not want to be bored at Arrowhead on a Monday night where I paid a lot of money for tickets and I have to go to work on Tuesday morning. Please give me a reason to want to be at Arrowhead because it's gonna always be freezing cold too. My second key to winning is I still need to see more from the front four of the defense. So they were really good this week against the Raiders.
Ooh,
okay. That they do consistently. What?
Sorry, no, I'll make it my next key. Go ahead.
I want to know, like, is this something that they could do consistently? Charles Omenihu, if his sack wasn't taken away, he would have had 2 sacks in a row, 2 weeks in a row.
3 weeks. Jones, I think he had a third. Yeah, that's 3 weeks in a row. He would have had one.
3 or 2?
Because he had. Well, this would have made it the 3rd week.
This would have been his 3rd sack. Right.
Yeah.
So if he can he do it again? Can he get off the line? Can he get off the edge? And can he actually get more pressure and actually go get the quarterback on the ground? But I also kind of want to see that too from Chris Jones and George Karlaftis as well. So can this front four be better than what they have been? Because you're only going to see Noddy on like first down. And it's like, okay, do we see more Jerry Tillery this week? Is he the person who's going to kind of step up in that role now?
I hope so.
A lot out.
I think, and I think he probably found a little bit of confidence last week.
Like, me, I've been saying I'm a Tillery fan.
We both are. Yeah, I like him too.
I'm okay if we see more of him. The linebackers have been great, and they have really been helping out there.
I love our LB room right now. I love our linebackers.
MIZ, we got a big game this week. So Nick Bolton better come fired up for Saturday and Monday.
You know he will.
Him, Leo Chenal, who just give him money already.
Yes, please.
And then Drew Tranquil, who is basically playing in like a contract year, wanting more money. So the linebacker room has been balling,
and he's playing well. Drew's flying around. He's playing well. Yeah.
They need to just continue doing what they're doing with helping that front four and helping create that pressure and being that blitz if need be, even though we really don't blitz at all versus the Raiders because it's the Raiders. So what was your second key?
I'm gonna say, so I was looking up the weather in Kansas City for Monday, and it looks like it's a 45% chance of thunderstorms.
Oh, I'm not going.
And 64 degrees is the high. So the low is gonna be like 50s. So it's gonna be football weather.
I'm absolutely not.
Now I don't know what time of day. I don't know if that's like in the morning or if that's at night. But that is football weather.
Not be a thunderstorm. What?
But I'm gonna say, get our run game going because our run game is looking like it was a slug fest to start, but they've been looking really good these last few weeks. So I'm gonna say rely on Pacheco, protect the ball, do not fumble the ball, but rely on Pacheco, Kareem, and Brashard. I love what we've been seeing from Brashard. Man, I have him stashed on one of my fantasy benches, and he has 13 points. 13 points on my fantasy bench. More than like 3 of my other starters. So
that's tough.
But I think I love what I see from him. So I'm excited to see more out of him. And I think they're developing that chemistry quickly. And you can tell Patrick is trusting him already.
And it's week 7. So
I say, get your run game. Whatever it takes to win, but get your run game more involved this week. And I think against this Commanders team, they'll definitely be able to.
We're in a part of the season where it's like the middle of the season almost. So it's kind of like
we're getting there. Week 8. Yeah. How are we already in week 8? That's crazy.
You give, but you don't show. So it's like you're in that weird part of the season where it's like you're gonna keep letting guys get reps and keep, you're
gonna do stuff. You're gonna, but
and learning things because
especially with the Bills next week. So,
I cannot wait to talk about the Bills.
Yeah, we'll get there next week. But
absolutely. I think my last thing is, oh god, okay, Harrison Butker. I know that you were good this week.
Oh.
I need consistency from you too. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the weather is going to be, but if you're saying that it's going to rain, then yes, that means that we're definitely going to hopefully be reliant more on our run game. I would like to not see a lot of Patrick running, but if we're not able to get into the end zone, which I think we will be.
We will.
Right. I think we will be. Harrison Bucker, I need Harrison to be able to make those 3 and those 1 points if we need that from him. So continue to be consistent. You were
get him into good field position.
You were terrible the first 6 weeks. You were great week 7. How can you continue to be consistent going into week 8? Matt Ariza, thank you so much, by the way. Dog. So yeah, I think that's it. I think Patrick needs to continue to play clean football. I want to see more from the front 4. I want to see them just picking up from where they left off last week, and then Harrison Bucker just, keep that streak alive.
Yeah. And I will say I was watching his leg a lot closer. I think he looked like he was getting into a better rhythm. And as bad as the Raiders are, their special teams are actually okay. Like, they have one of the best punters in the league. They have they have a good special team. So, yeah. I will say I want Nico to get going a little more. He hasn't, I thought he'd be having more breakouts, but he hasn't had a big breakout. So that'd be my third and final key would be, but again, protect the ball, because if it's raining and gross, just, hold on to your football. But I want to see our return game get going a little more and get a little more field progression there, make it a little bit easier, even easier on your offense, because we had some bad field positions this past week. We made the best of it. We had 3 99-yard drives or whatever the hell it was, but
yeah, it was 3 in a row.
Yeah, but try to get a little better field position would be great.
Absolutely. Let's kind of talk about a couple of week 8 games, who we think is going to win.
There are a ton of teams on bye. So if y'all play fantasy football, check your lineups because it's a mess.
Ew, I haven't looked yet.
Jody, there are 6 teams on bye. I'm like, how?
We have a late bye, so I'm not going to complain, but also dang.
Right. 6,
dang.
Yeah, it's crazy. So anyway.
How? With the amount international games and 2 games on Monday and this, that, and the third.
Ridiculous.
How the heck are they how is there already
there's no Sunday games? It's a bleak schedule. So I don't even have much for us to go through, but
I'm sure there's not 2 games on Monday because we're playing. So
no, it's only us. It's just us.
Somebody gotta pay the bills of the NFL.
Right. We don't do double headers in Chiefs Kingdom.
All right, let's kind of talk about a few games that should be pretty interesting for Thursday, this week 8 slate. Vikings versus Chargers, Thursday night football. Those Chargers uniforms were disgusting.
They looked like bananas out there. They looked like bananas.
Hideous. They look like the Savannah bananas.
Mm-hmm.
They look awful. They should actually never wear those again.
Right.
Hideous. They look like lightning bolts. They look like they were struck by lightning. They were bad. Okay, that's enough for me. Who do you think wins Thursday night football?
They both are desperate for wins right now. Both teams are kind of on a losing streak. Vikings came off their bye week. For this week, they lost against the Eagles. They're still trotting Carson Wentz out there because they're saying that J.J. McCarthy is still injured. That's a weird situation. Not exactly sure.
I don't know what is going on.
But they're rolling with Carson Wentz this week. So I'm going to go Chargers. I think they get their get back, unfortunately. I think the Chargers win. So
go Red Rocket. I laughed at something I saw on Sunday because apparently the Chargers have standing room only seats for $30. I was like, what?
Probably.
Must be nice. Yeah, Chargers will probably win. Even though it's a short week, but they'll probably win.
They'll probably win it. It's at home. They should win.
Sunday,
go Vikings.
Sunday slate kicks off with Niners at Texans at noon. Niners have been rolling, being completely
injury ridden. Yeah.
No quarterback, nobody on the defense. Half of their offense is gone, even though George Kittle came back this week and CMC is there. So that helps, I guess.
Yeah.
They're playing with Mac Jones right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's been rolling for them.
what? They're the most confusing.
I know. It's bizarre. They have so many injuries, and yet they're like dominating. It's crazy.
I know we played the Ravens a really long time ago. I still have slander for them. If the Niners can go out here with nobody and still win,
nobody.
I don't want to hear nothing from the Ravens.
Oh, there was a funny thing going on about the Ravens today.
Forgot about y'all.
Did you see what was apparently after they lost to us? The coaching staff took out like the ping pong tables, the fun activities, everything in their locker room that was a distraction. They took it all out after their loss to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But I think that's funny.
It took y'all doing that against us. I think they're like one in. Let me not disrespect them.
They have one win.
Oh, so I wasn't disrespecting them.
No.
I was trying to be funny, but
no, they have one win. And they have the Bears coming into town this week. I didn't put that on there, but
they're gonna lose to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ravens are 1-5 against the 4-2 Bears.
Yeah.
Like, please. No ping pong for you.
No
the Niners went well.
The Texans are desperate, man. But I don't know. They don't look good, and it is at home for them. So they have that, but their home field advantage isn't that much. It's not that crazy.
But the Niners defense is still pretty good considering the fact that they don't have anybody playing defense.
They don't have Fred Warner and Nick Bosa, and they still looked great. So I'm like,
what?
And I don't, but sure.
You see, I'm
rolling.
I would not be surprised if the Niners won. I might take the Niners to win.
I think I want to take the Niners too. I feel sorry, Texans, but I gotta do Niners. Texans defense is good. They're holding them in stuff, but it's looking bleak out there.
Very. Giants at Eagles. Now, Giants
beat them 2 weeks ago. They just played 2 weeks ago.
Very angry with you. Okay.
Right.
How the hell do you lose? How the hell do you let the Broncos score 33 points in the fourth quarter? Like, what?
I'm mad. That is the all-time choke job.
Mad at the kicker.
All-time choke job. Yeah. Oh, they let their kicker go. He's fired.
Oh, well, yeah. But like, I can't be mad at him because he was like new rookie.
I mean,
that was terrible coaching from top to bottom.
Horrible.
How did your defense fold in that way? How did very undisciplined at all these penalties? Giants, you're losing this week, okay? The Eagles are putting all of it on y'all this week. Yeah. Y'all already beat them. Y'all don't know how to fit. That was
and it's at home for the Eagles. I still like Jackson Dart, but I just
I like Jackson Dart a lot, and I like Cam Scatterboo. But what the hell? How are y'all not getting a first down?
I don't know.
How did y'all not get in field goal range? I hate y'all.
I'm so angry. Hate.
You're losing this week. Your fault. Yeah. Next game, Cowboys and Broncos. I think the Cowboys are going to beat the hell out of the Broncos, and I cannot wait because CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott,
crazy.
What's the boy's
name?
Do we Pickens?
Yeah.
What's the running back's name? The amount of points
they're cooking. They are cooking.
Their defense is still trying to figure it out, but Bo Nix cannot outplay Dak Prescott.
I think they're the top offense in the NFL, if not top two.
Cowboys are averaging like 30-something points per game.
Yeah.
Like, it is nuts. And they are silently doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
which is crazy because it's the Cowboys.
Solid Cowboys. Dude. Mm-hmm. Hey, you beat the Broncos, we'll beat the Commanders.
There you go. Let's do each other a solid, Cowboys fans. Let's
do a solid.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Dak gonna run one in. CeeDee Lamb gonna get one. Jake Ferguson. That's my dog.
Oh, and they have their running back is Denver's old running back, so he might get some get back on them. Javonte Williams. So take him for a touchdown.
Have a field day. Okay. have the
Now,
best
the Broncos defense is good, but we just saw the Giants put 30 points, whatever it was.
Have the best day.
Have the best day ever.
Okay. Packers and Steelers. Now, are the Packers fraudulent? Because I had them winning the
funny because in all of the power rankings, they're like number 3, number 4, and I'm like, huh? They barely beat anyone.
Seattle. Literally stop disrespecting
Seattle. I
Seattle.
love Seattle, actually. But
the Seahawks have been going crazy this year. Stop disrespecting them. Yeah. I had very high expectations for the Packers. Okay. And that game on Sunday, I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
What is happening?
I don't know what to make of the Packers.
They're Sunday Night Football.
But are the Steelers also fraudulent? Probably. They just lost to the Joe Flacco-led Bengals, so. But I think we'll have a fun game.
A division game.
Because it is Aaron Rodgers going back to Lambeau, blah, blah, blah. I think it'll be a fun game plan. I think Mike Tomlin is going to have.
I'm like, which one, LaFleur or Tomlin?
Stuff. Yeah, Tomlin's going to have some stuff dialed up for Rodgers for sure.
I need to go look at where it is on that. So,
I don't know who I don't know.
Yeah, give me a second.
Wait, no, it's at Steelers. It's not in Lambeau. Shoot.
Yeah, it's at Steelers.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, it's at Steelers.
I kind of want to take the Steelers to win. I don't know why. I kind of do.
Let's see. Un momento, por favor.
Get the Packers out of here. They're kind of fraud.
The Packers are a 3-point favorite.
Yeah, they should be.
The Steelers are the dogs at home.
Yeah.
Oh my God, our game is a 10-point favorite.
Yeah, which tells you Jaden Daniels is not playing.
Well, we don't know that yet. If he's
we don't, but
it'll close. It'll go to about a 6,
7. Yeah, 6 or 7. 6, 7, 6, 7, whatever.
I know. God,
I don't know what 6. I still don't know what that means, but
it means nothing apparently. Yeah, so they think the Packers are gonna win. And you know what? I would love for Jordan Love to go beat Aaron Rodgers. I don't know though.
I know.
So
it's a tough one.
I feel like I need to look at like the weather, who's healthy, who's not healthy. Like there's lots of things I need to consider. I'm gonna go ahead and say, but Aaron Rodgers hates his team. He clearly
doesn't. Well,
he was literally yelling at
he hates his O-lineman.
It's funny.
His O-lineman came up on the sideline and totally caught him off guard and tackled him, and Aaron Rodgers was like,
"Oh, that was funny.
It was so funny.
That was hilarious.
Oh man, classic."
I mean, for my fantasy purposes and my flex role, I would love for Matthew Golden to have a good game.
Me too. Listen, I need him to have a good game too.
It would be nice if Micah Parsons started.
It looks like it's going to be a nice night there, 50s, and it's night. I mean, it's nighttime, so 50s.
I don't know in this game.
It could go either way easily.
I'm gonna say Steelers because they're at home.
Same. Got the Steelers.
All right. What's your who wins Chiefs versus Commanders? What's your score prediction?
What? I'm gonna go feeling a higher score. Feeling a higher score.
22.
Feeling high on the 22. I'm feeling 35. 35 to, let's give him 20. Nah.
Oh,
nah. No.
That's quite huh?
5 to 17. Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go 34. Depends on who's active. Depends on who the quarterback is.
Let it be known I've never been right on my score predictions ever.
34-18. 34-18.
You're like 2 points off me. Okay.
Well, because I think they're going to get a field goal. So 34-18.
Right.
I guess that would also be 17 depending on the game. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 34-18. I think the Chiefs cover the spread easily.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, actually not. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out with us on this lovely Tuesday off of a BTA performance from this Chiefs team led by Andy Reid. Hey, do you think Matt Nagy's going to go be a head coach somewhere?
Potentially for the Titans, apparently. Yeah,
why not? They have our old assistant
hot
GM.
Commodity, apparently. Yeah.
They got our old assistant GM as their GM. So yeah, Mike
Borgonzi.
Can't. Yeah, can't.
Borgonzi.
Look, I'm like, can't.
Very Italian.
Yeah. Can't.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway. So
maybe we'll see. Remains to be seen.
Well, he ain't going nowhere this year, everybody. He gonna be here for the rest of this season. Okay. He goes somewhere, it'll be in the off season. Anyway, shout out to the Chiefs for an incredible performance this past Sunday. All the finger snaps and all the things that need to be celebrated. Let's continue to just BTA everybody through the playoffs. Like,
please, it's so much fun.
Let's smack everybody every week. Like, what?
You know, it's so fun. Like this, so funny. It's so pleasing to me because we put belt on the Lions. We beat them by 13 points. Then they go in and, you know, Baker Mayfield, and I love Baker Mayfield. Do not get me wrong here. Baker Mayfield is like the running up MVP favorite. Drake May is sneaking in there, we'll say. But Baker Mayfield.
You know me, big Drake May fan. Been a big Drake May.
You love Drake May. No issues here. But yeah, Baker Mayfield had a stinker last night. Now, granted, he is out some players. I get it.
Didn't you watch any football yesterday? I watched zero football yesterday, so I don't even know who won.
Oh, yeah, you weren't able to. It was not a great game. And the Lions got some favorable calls. It was like 9-20 something.
Of course, the Lions got called.
Yeah.
They complained and cried for 2 weeks about
and then they're like, oh, but we see that it was unfair. I'm like, shut up, you stupid losers. Anyway.
Fair.
Anyway.
Fair.
But yeah, let's just keep giving it to these teams. It's a lot of fun. We're having fun as fans. It's a great time. Offense is rolling. Defense is rolling. Special teams, we hope you stay rolling.
They're figuring out something, that's for sure. Thanks for hanging out with us. Shout out to Monday Night Football. Other than that, we will see y'all next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Oh my God. Like this episode.
Oh.
Share this episode. Follow this episode. Subscribe to the podcast. Please do all the things. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm sorry.
We appreciate
y'all. Like. Do not leave until you like it. Like it. Subscribe.
Shout out. Help your girls out.
See y'all next Tuesday.
Bye.